is J-Dub once again with Let's Chat. My topic for today is chivalry. For those of you that don't know what chivalry is a kind act that men do to women for women. It was pretty much a thing to do back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I can't really say 90s because I think that's when the whole feminist movement, equal rights movement came along. Women wanted equal rights, so we gave them equal rights, but some of the men stopped doing the chivalrous things when the feminist movement came into place, because they just felt like, well, if a woman wants to drive a truck like me, if she wants to play football like me, if she wants to be a welder like me, then she's going to open up her own doors like me. And pretty much, chivalry is not dead. It's just not taught. Did you hear me? I said chivalry is not dead. It's just not taught. So if you're a woman, if you're a female, and you are allowing your man not to be chivalrous to you, then you are a part of chivalry being dead. As a woman, as a female with virtue and value, you should want your man opening up the doors for you. Your car door, your door to your home. You should want that, but you shouldn't demand that, okay? Most men these days are not taught that, so you can't really expect that unless you speak of that. I'm just wondering whatever happened to the opening up the doors for the lady. Nowadays, he's going in quicker than you are, and he's slamming the door in your face, and you don't say anything. You're pretty much fine with it. Him pumping your gas while you stay in the car where it's nice and warm at. But no, you paying for the gas and you're pumping it too while he sits in the car. Not. Him pulling out the chair for you to sit down. It's just an act of kindness. It's respect. It shows that he cares for you. Him allowing you to order first. Him paying for your meal. But I do understand why some guys are not really chivalrous, because there's women in today's time in which we live that they don't care about that. They feel like independent woman, Beyonce bull crap, I can do it myself. So we're kind of in the middle, and we're confused about should I or should we? You know, act of kindness in today's world is pretty much you're telling the man that he's soft, he's weak, and he's a nice guy, and then you throw him into that friend category all because he's trying to be nice to you and show you respect, the respect that you deserve in the first place. But you don't want it because you've never been taught how a man should treat you. So you take it for meek, but his meekness is not his weakness. Whatever happened to you getting up when you see a young lady need a seat and she's standing there and you're sitting there? The polite thing to do is get up from your seat and allow her to sit down. That is chivalry. When you see a female with a lot of bags and a lot of boxes, the right thing to do, the chivalrous thing to do, is help her with her boxes, carrying them to her car if need be. That is the chivalrous way. That is the kind act. That is the right way. If you are a young male or a older male. Whatever happened to the times where you pick the young lady up from her house or her home, her apartment, or wherever she lives at, you going up knocking on the door and meet the family and you walking her to the car. Or better yet, when you do drop her off at home, you walking her to the door to make sure she gets in safely. Now guys burn out. They don't care, especially if she's not willing to allow him in, or there's no signs of him getting in, if you know what I mean. Then he can care less about walking her to the door. He done burned out. You can see the tire tracks, he's gone. Because she's not allowing him in. Y'all can catch that later. This is something that just should be taught. Most men do not know how to talk around women. You know, I'm going to tell you, a man has an A plan and a B plan. If you set him straight first time, he'll understand and he'll know how to talk to you the second time. If you can say, hey, psst, and he can get your attention, then he's going to psst you every time. If he says psst and you don't give him any kind of attention and you ignore that, then he knows he's going to have to step up his game and come a little bit better than that. But I wasn't really trying to go there. That's a whole different topic right there, because we're talking about low self-esteem there. And this is not a low self-esteem video. You hear me? But once again, everybody, chivalry is not dead. It's only dead if you don't practice it. That is the only way that chivalry is dead. It's up to the parents, you know, to teach their young men. I don't care if you're a single mother. You still know how to teach your son how to be a man. Take him out. You guys go out. You tell him, you open the door for me. You do this and you do that for me. You hold these. You go help that lady over there. That's how you teach him to be a man and a chivalrous man, so he'll understand how to treat a lady when he decides to date one. That sound is my 10-minute, rule for my videos, so you can't go past 10 minutes. But it's trying to tell me to wrap it up here. So, yeah, ladies, you teach him how to be a man, how to, treat you, and then he'll know how to treat the women that are in his life when he decides that he wants to start, dating. But chivalry is not dead, people. This is J-Dub with Let's Chat. Get back at me. I got more to talk about. So be safe and have a good one. J-Dub. Peace.